Abazalwane, I hope you guys are good. So I have this conviction in my heart this morning that I would love to share with somebody out there. I hope it's going to make a difference in somebody's life. And this is the conviction of me stepping down from the throne of my heart and allowing God to step in. In many occasions, I've had people asking me, Perseverance, how do you do it? You are a mother, you are a businesswoman, you are a 9 to 5 girl. How do you do all these things and you are still sane and sober and standing strong? And I always flex about how I allow people who are experts in certain things to help me in those areas of my life. I come a long way with this thing because it has not always been like this. At some point in my life, I wanted to do everything myself. And because I consider myself as one of the smart people that I can do anything that I put my mind to it, I was able to do a lot of things, but I was crashing and burning because 24 hours is not enough in a day. So allowing other people to help me was giving me enough chance or enough time to do what I best believe in, or to do what I am passionate about and give the best result of that specific thing that I'm passionate about. Now, going back to stepping down from the throne of my heart so that God can step in many occasions, I have bribed God with everything in me for him to be able to do things for me that I wanted, that I didn't even know that God did not want the same things for me. You know, at some point in my life, I was one person who would never even skip tithe. And the reason why I would tithe is because, God, I want my life to be in this manner. And because I am tithing, because I am offering, because I am serving in the house of the Lord, therefore, you have said it in your word that if I ask, you will give. I would quote scriptures in reference to what I want God to do for me because I'm doing my part, only to find that what I want for myself is not what God wants for me. And it was painful for me to watch myself crash and burn because I feel like if I did everything I could to bribe God, God has no choice but to do things according to the way that I want. I woke up with the conviction that I need to continue allowing God to take the lead in my life. In many occasions, I always have to remind myself that perseverance, this is not about you, it's about God. This is not about you, it's about the glory of God. This is not about you, it's about you just being a vessel so that God can use you. So I want to say this morning to somebody that if you have not mastered the art of stepping down from the throne of your heart so that God can step in, I advise you to start doing that now. And the reason why that is going to be the best thing you can ever do for yourself is because when things don't work out, you will always understand that God did not want things to work out in this manner in this season of my life. This is not saying that you should not work hard. This is not saying that you should not trust God. This is not saying that when you have visions, you should not chase them. But it is saying to you that allow God to lead so that when things don't work out the way that you envision them to work out, it will not be so painful to a point where you're not going to be able to pick yourself up and continue. Because when you allow God to lead, even when the direction that the ship is going is not the direction that you desire to go, if you trust God with all of your heart, if you understand that without God, you're not going to be able to reach certain milestones, then you will be okay with failures along the way. You will be okay with things not working out the way that you want them to work out. You will be okay with understanding that, listen, my job is just to be a vessel, and there are certain things that I don't even understand how they are done, but I'm trusting in God for him to do things the best way that he knows how. I'm availing myself and I'm presenting myself as a living sacrifice. And I'm saying, God, whichever direction that you want me to take, that is exactly where I'm going to go. I hope this message finds an owner and it convicts the owner the same way that it has convicted me. God bless you.